Remember the pure joy of gaming, that feeling of being completely lost in another world. Those late-night sessions that turned into unforgettable memories. Somewhere along the way, for many of us, that magic faded. The controller, once a portal to countless adventures, now feels heavy, almost burdensome. We find ourselves scrolling through endless libraries of games, a sense of emptiness echoing within. The excitement of pressing start has been replaced with a weary sigh. What happened? Why aren't games as fun as they used to be? The answer, my fellow gamers, lies not in the games themselves, but in how we've changed and how the industry has evolved. This isn't a eulogy for gaming, it's a rallying cry. It's time to rediscover the joy, the wonder, the sheer escapism that drew us to video games in the first place. Over the course of this essay, we'll embark on a journey together, a quest to reignite the passion that burns within every gamer's heart. By the end, you'll not only understand why that spark may have dimmed, but also have the tools to rekindle it into a blazing inferno. Are you ready to rediscover the magic? Imagine our hero, the everyday gamer. They grew up with a controller in their hands, exploring fantastical worlds and conquering digital challenges. Their goal is simple: to find that same spark, that same unadulterated joy they once felt. But standing in their way are formidable foes. Repetition, stagnation, and a creeping sense of disillusionment. The games they once loved seem to have lost their luster. Sequels feel like reskins. Innovation has taken a back seat to profit margins. And the joy of discovery has been replaced by a relentless grind for loot boxes and microtransactions. Our hero isn't alone in this struggle. Millions of gamers around the world are facing the same crisis of joy. They yearn for the days when games were more than just time sinks, when they were portals to imagination, vehicles for storytelling, and avenues for genuine human connection. But like any true hero, our gamer refuses to give up. They know deep down that the magic is still out there, waiting to be rediscovered. They embark on a journey, a quest to reclaim the joy of gaming, and in doing so, rediscover something even more profound about themselves. The first obstacle in our hero's path is a hulking behemoth called stale gameplay. It's a creature of habit, content to regurgitate the same tired formulas, rehashing old ideas and relying on nostalgia rather than innovation. Open-world games, once a breath of fresh air, now often feel like bloated checklists. Shooters have become a never-ending treadmill of kill-death ratios and cosmetic unlocks. RPGs, once bastions of choice and consequence, now often railroad players down predetermined paths.
This lack of originality stems from several factors. The AAA gaming industry, beholden to shareholders and obsessed with blockbuster titles, often prioritizes proven formulas over creative risks. The rise of games as a service has led to a focus on extending the lifespan of existing titles through microtransactions and expansions, sometimes at the expense of developing truly new experiences.
The weight of sequels and established franchises can stifle innovation, as developers are pressured to stick to what's familiar rather than venturing into uncharted territory. Our hero, weary from battling the same enemies and solving the same puzzles, begins to lose hope. Is true originality dead in the age of sequels and reboots? The next challenge our hero faces is a fearsome beast known as the Greed Dragon. This dragon's lair is filled with the glittering gold of microtransactions, loot boxes, and paywalls. It's a formidable foe, one that has ensnared many a gamer in its grasp.
The Greed Dragon represents the dark side of the gaming industry. It's driven by profit margins and shareholder expectations, often at the expense of the player's experience. Games are no longer just about fun. They're about monetization strategies and maximizing revenue streams.
Our hero must navigate this treacherous terrain, discerning between genuine value and exploitative practices. It's a daunting task, but one that is essential if they are to reclaim the joy of gaming.
The key to defeating the Greed Dragon lies in awareness and choice. Gamers must be vigilant, supporting developers who prioritize creativity and player experience over quick profits. By making informed decisions, they can help steer the industry back towards its roots.
The journey is far from over, but with each step, our hero grows stronger, more resolute. The path to rediscovering the magic of gaming is fraught with challenges, but it's a quest worth undertaking. Together we can slay the greed dragon and restore the joy that gaming once brought to our lives.
You know, sometimes it feels like there's just too much to play. I mean, it's like every other week there's a new game coming out that everyone's talking about. It's exhausting trying to keep up.
Yeah, burnout is real. Many gamers experience it after trying to juggle too many games at once. It's important to remember that gaming should be fun, not a chore.
Indie games are, well, a breath of fresh air. They often bring unique ideas and creativity that you just don't see in big-budget titles. Plus, they can take risks that larger studios might avoid.
Absolutely, indie games have carved out a significant space in the gaming world, offering diverse experiences and often pushing the boundaries of what games can be.
You know, there's something timeless about board games. They bring people together in a way that video games sometimes can't.
Absolutely. Board games have this unique ability to create face-to-face interactions, fostering a sense of community and friendly competition. Game mechanics are the backbone of any game. They determine how players interact with the game world and each other.
Right, and these mechanics can be applied to various aspects of life, from education to business, making tasks more engaging and enjoyable.
At the end of the day, it's all about you, the player, your experiences, your choices, and your enjoyment.
Exactly. Whether you're a hardcore gamer or just someone who plays occasionally, your perspective matters. It's your journey after all.
The most important thing to remember is to keep the fun alive. Gaming should always be about enjoyment and relaxation.
Yeah, don't get too caught up in the competition or the grind. Take a step back, breathe, and just have fun with it.
Well said. After all, that's what gaming is all about.